And we got bananas in chat from Joni Sir, Shizuku3158, Pavement Thumper, Gundro, Blue Ghost Master, Mr. Food Drama, Camo J123, Encryptics, The Black Ranger PL, Cheese Plays 99, Matter Streams, Tiny Small 69, Daiga Pie, The Arctic Viking, and the bananas are going off the stream, peeps. Many of you are here and excited for this Hermitcraft Livestream. This is a bit of a impromptu one today. Ojin Toothpaste says, love that song. Alice in Chains, amazing. Yes, the pre-stream song was Alice in Chains with Brother from their EP Sap 1991, little acoustic record they put together. It was really good. So, yeah, so basically, I want to build this Wither Rose farm. And I don't even know, like, I haven't really thought about it at all. Now, usually when I build a farm, I like to build it out of something interesting, rather than just build a bare bones thing. What material? I think I'm going to have to build it out of clay and dye it. Maybe we'll build this farm out of black clay, because I could just nab up some materials that I've got plenty of lying around. I should have another box of clay somewhere. I'm sure I do. Just the sound of shulker boxes opening and closing over and over again. Maybe that was literally it. I couldn't have used up all of this. There it is. Okay, so all of that orange we'll take. And those two. See, I like to hold on to the terracotta because you can't undye it, but then I will probably never actually use all of this. Okay, that'll do me just fine now. I'm happy with that. Okay, there we go. We've got a noise in the ear from Tiny Small 69, resubscribing for 23 months, saying one more. Yes, for a diamond face in chat. Thank you so much for 23 months of support, Tiny Small. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the stream today. So let's go and grab some ink sacs for dyeing. As we may, I don't think we need a crazy amount of this. That should probably hold us over. And some cobblestone for temporary platform building. We got Sir Thanks a Lot here with a noise in the ear. For 34 months, saying new apartment, new job, getting self-employed now, many new adventures. Just here to resubscribe. We'll be back. We'll be back watching all the streams in a month or two. Have a great stream. Well, I hope that all goes well for you, so thanks a lot. That sounds very exciting. And I appreciate you tuning in to resubscribe. Thank you ever so much, man. See you in a couple of months, I guess. Okay, so everything else that I need, I'm pretty sure I've got in here. There's one other material that I'm going to need, which is ender pearls. Do I have an ender pearl chest? I know that at one point I did, but then I think I started using them all. If you see ender pearls, scream. Scream in chat. These are mostly colour-coded, so I don't think I've got any. I don't think we've looked through most of these. Okay, so we need to go to Doc's shop. Get some ender pearls. We've got temporary building materials. We've got our ender chest. I really think we've got everything we need. I just want to think it through a little bit more. Rockets. We should make sure we go there with a good supply of rockets. And we've already established that we're going to need more ender pearls. So really we just need to go to the shopping district and do a little bit of shopping. Do I have a stash of rockets somewhere here? No. Oh, arrows. Although we can't really shoot them at Enderman, can we? Right, I should probably keep a bucket of water on my hotbar since we're going to the end. Alright, so to the shopping district. I was going to ride the rail for a second there, but we'll use the portal. I don't have as much time as usual today because I've worked out once, I've got to work out again before I go out. Doing 2 a day now. It's crazy. So I've got to wake up early and go get it. Good morning, X, says Bevo. Good morning, Bevo. By the way, I got a hot cup of tea here that has been brewing for a little bit of time. I reckon it's almost ready to go. I think before we go into the overworld, we're going to drink some of it. Doc's 1 diamond, 16 pearls is such a rip-off, says HBF. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. This is finished, but I forgot that I still need to go through there occasionally. It's pricey, but, you know, am I going to go build an ender pearl farm? You know, that's what Doc's realised there. It's like, yeah, he can charge, you know, a lot. If I don't want to pay that much, I could go open... Well, I say open my own shop. I could go build my own Enderman farm. Which actually, we're going to build today. Ah, that's good. Oh, hello. Every time I see one there, I really want to capture it and have it just like behind the window here. So we used to have it on the ground, the north, south, east, west. And I realised that the west and the north would be hard to get on the ground. But now we've got banners to take care of that. I'm going to guess Cubfan did this, or maybe false. Also, Cubfan's tunnel here is ginormous. He didn't go for the trimming things down approach like we did in the other tunnels. Doc's done this now. Oh, lava over the top. That looks very cool. Wow, things are coming together, right? Things are coming together. SpaghettiO says, how can you stream this early? Normally at 9 I've barely woken up. Well, there is a thing called time zones. I mean, wait a minute, it is 9, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Well, I get up at like 6 in the morning. I'm an early bird. Today I had a lie-in, though, just because I've been a bit out of sync since I went to a gig and got home very late. So, yesterday I got up at 8, and today I got up at 7, I think. That is cool. That's going to go to the medieval area, I think. In fact, that's probably the cathedral windows right there. I like that. Now, this one over here, this is actually Impulse's portal. There's supposed to be like another portal here, because Impulse had 2. And the other portal will be somewhere around there. Have to go fix that at some point. And False has added her one over here as well. I'm immediately distracted, aren't I? We got crazy noises in the air here. From the 9 Gods, resubscribing for 39 months in a row, my friends. That is an emerald face right there. The 9 Gods, thank you ever so much for your 39 months of support. I saw a message at the top of my screen about nutrition. If you want to post that again, I'll be happy to answer. It went right off the screen right as I was reading it. Anyway, we need to go through to this area. We've also got Randy Nicole 2002. Blaze Junkie, I believe it was you with the message. Randy Nicole 2002, resubscribing for 49 months in a row. Jeez, that's a crazy long time. Thank you ever so much, Randy. I appreciate your continued support. Getting closer to that Evil X face, are you? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Because it's Evil X, once one person has it, I've got to change it to 6 years. You know that, right? No, I won't do that. I thought that was funny though. Like it always moves on a year every time you get to it. Ah! Okay, right, we're in. Oh yeah, Doc has a whole thing for getting up here. I completely forgot about that for some reason. Elliot and Hobbs is here. Resubscribing for 2 months. Elliot, thank you ever so much for your 2 months of support. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yep, okay, so we need some diamonds while we're up here. Chris comments, says, I'm sick today. Sorry to hear it, man. Take it easy, rest. I hope you get better soon. Okay, so we'll need... Why do I think I need a lot? Just because I'm in the end? I just need to go through a portal. In my mind, I thought I'd need a whole shulker box. Why would I need a whole shulker box? A Dum-Dum 85 is here, resubscribing for 14 months in a row. A Dum-Dum, thank you ever so much for your 14 months of support. I appreciate that. Hope you are enjoying our stream today. I've got it in my head that I need a full shulker box, and I think maybe I've got the idea of just picking up a shulker box sort of stuck in there. Blaze Junkie says, yeah, it was me. I'm an archer and need high protein diet. Just wanted to know what the best way to get more protein is. Why do you need a high protein diet? I wouldn't have thought archery would require high protein unless you're like bodybuilding. See, because I do bodybuilding, I need to get the amount of protein in my diet up to a certain amount every day to make sure there's lots of it available to you know, repair your muscles and build them bigger. Where am I going next? Rocket Shop. Rocket Shop. If you're doing something like archery, yes, your muscles will develop and get stronger, but it's not quite the same thing. Right, okay. Creeper bee behind me. That's alright, as long as it's not in front of me ready to explode. Meat is the best source of protein, says HBFFBH. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best. It's not the only one, though. Oh, this don't look good. Tango? Tango, what's going on? I need rockets. I'm going to the end. What other sort of rocket shop? Oh, yeah, there's Concorp. Concorp? Aren't I supposed to not ever buy stuff from them? Ugh. Jeez, hitting things. Flying on this server, I'll tell you. Is this plane new? I think this plane actually... Oh, goodness me. Oh. Things be trying to kill and attack me. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. Not yet. You'll be dead soon. Rockets. Rockets, rockets, rockets. Right, how much are they? Premium. 1 diamond per stack. That is redonkulous. Oh, oh. Look at the prices of these things. Oh, I'm getting ripped off. I'll take 2 stacks. Usually we get 8 stacks for 2 diamonds. Man, these zombies don't give up, do they? Oh, that's a creeper. Take me back to where it's safe. There we go, there we go. Dakara Pie, thank you for the nice message. When you play, write down what you're going to do before you want to do it. Why is there a... That's a cow. Write down what you want to do before you go and do it, you know. Be thoughtful with your time in the game. Create a plan of action if you want to be productive. You know, I don't just sort of wander around when I make my videos. I've got like a list of things to do. And as I'm doing stuff, I make notes so I don't forget, you know, oh, I've done this thing now. I've got to go over there and grab that material. And that's kind of one of the ways to being productive, is being organised. I think for where I want to go, I need to go up there. Whoa! Whoa, what was that? Just... Oh no, I'm over here now, am I? No, that's the way I want to go, west. West is where I want to go. These are flight duration 2 though, says Black Ranger PL. I noticed that. I did notice it. Use the piston bolt, says Drop. I don't think it's open yet. I don't know. Doc hasn't said we can use it yet. Okay, to the end dimension we go. Because we need to build the farm. Sound effects included. Alright, so here's where we're going to build the farm. Or here's where we're not going to build the farm. We're not going to build it at the central island. Okay. I think building it here would be silly just because the end dragon can be spawned. Wow. Why did that activate? So I reckon what we'll do is go to one north maybe? Yeah, let's just go straight north. We might do a bit of flying around here actually and checking out what all the terrain is like. Oh, there's something over there. What is that? Future NHO... Well, maybe I'll go south then. It almost looked like there was a player standing there for some reason. Oh, that's a map. That's a Sahara logo. Right. Oh, and there's the person who probably made it. Okay, let's go south. The farm is where you trap the wither inside a bedrock portal, says Suzuku. Yes, yes it is. I also believe it is possible for us to, based on how these portals work, to go to a location down here I should have been more trolly. As I was typing that, I was thinking, I'm streaming, so don't talk about your visit to the doctor. Don't talk about that foot cream, Miss Gal. It's funnier when the other person is streaming, because then it's just obvious that I'm being a butt. Right, so this portal we're not going to destroy because we'll use it to get to our farm, so we can make a nicer entrance here. Did I just see rain? Now it takes us to this spot here. Don't look at an Enderman. Oh, that was some genius, wasn't it? Oh, goodness me, hang on a second, look at my health. I've got to stay inside of a very small amount of blocks in order to stay alive. Well, that was a great start to our adventures in the end. You know, almost died immediately. Well done, me. Let's get a sword out here. That's more effective against the Enderman. Mr. Enderman! Mr. Enderman, why did I look at you? You died. You died. Great, great. Okay, so we came out somewhere around here. I'll put down a block as a marker, just to remind myself. Where is the portal back? We need a portal back. I don't see one. Oh my goodness me, there's going to be none, and I think I know why. No. It's above us. So we probably came out directly underneath it, maybe? Ellis, Niels, and my cat says, what server is this on? What server is this on? It's the one and only Hermitcraft. Right. Oh my god, I haven't drunk my tea yet. It's time to drink my tea. This is going to be cold now. Yeah, definitely could have done with drinking that a little while ago. Jack Ratpat 25 says, with a rose farm, question mark. Yeah. I'm building a real rose farm today. Not the tea, says Stu B. Not the tea. And we've got a noise in the ear from Spartan Ash 1 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Spartan Ash, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate the support and I hope you're enjoying the stream. We land back on this platform. That's a good thing to know, I guess. It's a good thing to know. Oh, and now I land here. Right. But anyway, this is what I got to think this through rather carefully. This is the portal that I want to destroy, but it's going to take me right next to the portal. I wonder what happens. I remember Nembom telling me something about this portal looking for the highest block. So, what happens if like there's a block really high up right next to it? So I do need loads of ender pearls after all of that. Hey, look, I'm up here now. That's good. I wonder how high this extends then. Let's do a little experiment. I don't want to use up a crazy amount of cobblestone here. But wherever I do end up, I can use a water elevator to get up high. So that's an important thing. We must immediately go upwards, like find ourselves somewhere around this height, right? And I don't know how far I'll push that today because I want to build most of the farm today. I also don't really want to mess with having too many additional blocks around here. That's another point. I should probably build the farm and then figure out this after, because once the farm's here there's going to be more blocks in the area and that will probably interfere with where we come back. But we'll do one more test. So we go through, then we go through again. Well, it put me up here. That's kind of promising, so we'll leave that where it is for now. And we'll start to build parts of the farm. I like that this isn't floating over the void as well, because that makes me feel safe. Spawn says, why are you going up? We want to come into the area up high. We don't want to be down low near where Endermen are spawning. Okay, anyway, so we're going to put down a chest and grab redstone first of all. Our backpack can go down. We need a crafting bench. And we need 2 cobblestone walls, which I've probably already got in one of my building blocks, right? Got to watch out for this inventory getting messy. Nope, that's not the right thing to do. Yeah, I already had some. Let's go over here, chuck away some of the junk we've accumulated. What do you use for your music, X? Says GBP Nation. What do you mean by that? Winamp? Like to play it? Although I'm using VLC at the moment. You might want to put your valuables back, says Ingy Pinky. Oh yeah. Thanks for the tip. Thank you for the tip. Right, in you go. And then cobble, yeah, so that's just an empty one. So in here we got a sticky piston. We need to put this in this area. So we're going to have 2 of those and a sticky piston to the side of one of them. I'm going to put, how do I want to build this? We're going to AFK way up in the sky, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to build this so we have the platform on this side, just for me falling, in case I fall, right? I don't really want to worry too much about anything else, so we'll build it on that side. It's kind of tricky trying not to look at Enderman. So that is actually like a large part of the farm right there, I think. No, it's got to be 1 block back and it's got to be retracted. So I did that wrong. How are you heading back, says Earth. Oh yeah, good question. Good question. I guess I'd fly to the next one around, right? I could, yeah, and when do I want to remove the end portal? Like, I could do it now, if I wanted to. You can remove it in both versions, so it's not like I'm doing a only in this version cheaty thing. Let's actually do a little bit of flight. Okay, so, also I'm going to check my wings. Wings are good. So there might be another portal round to the side somewhere. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we follow this around. So this might be what I do. I take a different way back. Or I could just fly across the void. Flying across the void to get back is not difficult. It's only 900 blocks. And we'd be high up anyway. Yeah, so I think I'll just fly back across the void to get home again. So we won't actually spend time looking for another portal. Because I'll have to travel a couple hundred blocks anyway, so I might as well fly home. Okay, good question though. We want to think through all the variables as we do these things. In which case, I'm going to get rid of the portal now and regret it later. There'll be a reason why I shouldn't do this now. You know, I don't know what it is, but I know how this game works. I'm just going to get it out of the way. Okay, I'm just going to get this done with so I can moan about it later. Why did I have to remove the portal now? Right, are you all ready for the cheatiest moment in the game? Can we get some cheaty moment hype? Can we get some cheaty moment hype? If it's only 900 blocks, build it across and put down a rail line, says Wild Winnie. I don't think it's worth all the time and effort because all I'm going to do is glide across. It takes like, what, a minute to glide? You know? So, oh, I didn't bring a redstone power source. We got a noise in the ear from the Vixen38 resubscribing for 3 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for your 3 months of support. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream today. Hope you're enjoying it. We've got Chitty Hype in chat. Also, peeps, 1,000 of you tuning in to watch today. Be sure to hit that follow button. I do regular live streams. I might actually live stream again later today. Can you believe it? I'll have some free time in the evening, and I was thinking I might do another stream. Oh, Cheaty, Asuma, you naughty boy. Oh, breaking the portal block. How could you? How could you? Jeez. Someone should ban me. Luckily, I'm the only one on, so no one knows about that, okay? No one knows what we did here, peeps. Don't go telling anyone. Alright? Okay, so that is now prepped for the most part. Let's get a lever up in here. Hacker, says the egg. Ban, says it's a boy here. Just followed, says the check. Thank you for following. And I can hear all the peeps hitting the follow button. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Alright, so now we'll be able to set up a wither here and have it inside and then be able to, like, get it. Well, that was a complete fail. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is look at the grounds, because I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Right, I'm going to load up 1.14 with this farm in now. So what I'm going to do is, in my episode of Hermitcraft, I'm going to give you the rundown on my testing and stuff. In this live stream, I am just going to cut out the... Well, actually, I'll give you a summary, right? It seems that making a Wither Rose farm and getting the Wither Rose to drop from mobs becomes very finicky when you are trying to... by the way, how do I swap this over for a second? Wait, this is... Ah, that's kind of weird. It's locked. Okay, this one works differently to the other one. Give me a second, peeps. Give me a second. Shouldn't I have a additional... Where's the other one? Huh, okay. Well, that didn't work as expected. Bear with me, peeps. You know, thanks for hitting the follow button. Thanks for notifying yourself in the future when I'm live streaming. You get more quality content like this, you know, end screens and the like. Oh, okay, no, there we go. There we go. Gonna work? Ah, it's gonna work now. It's gonna work now. Let's drag that all the way down here. If I put it underneath that one, then I can press that to switch. Oh, excellent. I'm a genius. Okay, right. Definitely not a genius. I mean... Right, let's get back to it. Okay, cool. Alright, so... When you go into the process of trying to farm this... Oh, I've got to do a little bit more screen setup over here, I can see. Okay, so let's pause this game. There we go. Right, so let me explain again. When you go into the process of actually trying to farm this with chickens or whatever... Jeez, I do not know how to explain myself at the moment. There's a bit of a problem with this farm, which is... Actually, no, I can leave it like this. That's correct, yeah. I can leave it like this. Oh, and we need to put something on top of that piston. Right, please forgive me. It's early in the morning. I am doing a terrible job of explaining myself. I will explain in more detail in my Hermitcraft episode. Okay? When you're trying to do this old setup with chickens, for some reason that I can't figure out, the chickens just don't want to drop Wither Roses as frequently. And after doing lots of testing and actually getting a really good design together that in theory would work, I've just decided to go with Ray's design here. So I was talking to Ray. Ray then went and looked at his farm and saw that some things had changed. And then he's made this one right here. So we're going to probably build what you see right here with a item filter underneath. I don't think we'll do that straight away. I think we'll get the majority of this done to begin with. So what we need to do is like take some measurement blocks. Oh, he's got an iron bar there. I don't remember that being an iron bar. I can always change it. I'll ask Ray. Now I've got to make a note to ask Ray. Ask Ray, iron bar. The note has been made. It will get taken care of later. I'll probably look at that later and go, what on earth does that mean? Okay, so now it can attack, which I don't actually want. So what we want from here is 1... Okay, I can't place a block there. 1, 2, 3, and then we have the cobblestone. So we'll be able to do it 1 block higher. 1, 2, 3, and then the cobblestone starts and it's 3 wide. Okay, now I should be able to press that button and go back over here. Sweet, and that will allow us to switch between the two Minecrafts, which is pretty cool. Who is Ray? Says Tauber. Ray is another Minecrafter, YouTuber. Do we have any mods who could link to his channel? Ray Works, I believe. If you search that, you'll find him. You'll see he's just put out a Wither Rose farm design, and that is what we're going to be building. I had a gazillion comments from people saying, build Ray's farm, build Ray's farm. That's why I keep saying Ray, you know. Do you know, a little problem with my teleport all the way up there idea is that as soon as we remove blocks in this area, it might not work. And in order for me to test that, it's going to be a pain in the bum. Because do you remember when I said I would regret removing this portal? Now that I have to change what's going on here, I now regret it. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Oh, building this with all these endermen around is kind of annoying. So 1, 2, 3, and then the cobblestone wall starts. That's the first part of this building. Good God, I am just awful today. Well, this is why we need scaffolding blocks. I can't wait for scaffolding blocks. I mean, I hope they're going to be better than what we're doing right here. That's for sure. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all of this. Okay, and then we've got our 3 wide cobblestone wall. If I go check the other farm quickly, we have a 3x3 platform behind it. Those are spawnable blocks behind it, but only endermen can spawn there. Now I would like to infuse a little bit of aesthetics into our farm, but I think we're just going to stick to building this out of one colour material. So this is where our supplies come into play. So I'm going to grab some of this orange and turn it into black, basically. Where is my trusty crafty bench thing? Here it is. Why do you want wither roses, says It's a Boy here. I had an idea for a farm, and I thought it was so good that there was no way I'd forget it, so I didn't write it down. I've forgotten what the farm was. Oh, only I could do that. JL Thunk is here, resubscribing for 6 months, saying, "Hey X, don't forget your tea. Have a nice day." Thank you so much for 6 months of support, buddy, and thanks for the tea reminder. I definitely needed that, didn't I? I definitely needed a tea reminder. Talbar says, most of the time Hermitcraft farms come from Ilmango or Nembom. Now Ray can be added to the sponsor. Yeah, they do really. Those guys are just so good at the technical side of the game. And whenever I or someone else builds a farm of their own, it's usually just based off of the principles that people like Psycraft and some of the other technical players have kind of maximized. I do like miss being able to come up with stuff myself, which is why I don't like watch as many of those videos anymore. Like I wasn't aware of Ray having a wither rose farm, and now like I try and build my own and I just get a gazillion comments saying build this one someone else built, which is alright, but I really enjoy coming up with your own ideas for stuff, right? So I kind of want to like stop watching these technical players so I can come up with stuff myself, but like I do that with this wither rose farm and it's like, oh, straight away I'm just thrown onto using that person's design, right? I mean, maybe I would have figured it out with the chickens, but I don't know, it was really difficult to figure out what was going on there. Okay, so we're going to stare down at the ground and we're going to pop over to the other one and we're going to count now. There's a couple of ways we could count this, so I'm going to do the fill command. Yeah, actually this is the easiest way now that I think about it. So if we simply go from here to here and remind ourselves that we're not building the platform at the top, when we fill this in with white wool, actually I should probably use something blast resistant, obsidian. Okay, it's going to tell us how many blocks that was. That was 39 blocks. So what we will do is place 38 blocks on top of this because we've already put the 39th in. And the way I like to do this is to count it out here and then go upwards. And that's it. Then we know exactly what height we're building to. All those black blocks look like they've merged into one, says Dawson Banter. Yeah, because it's dark it'll just look kind of ominous. I just didn't want to build it with cobblestone or something a bit common, if that makes sense. Like I wanted it to at least have a little bit of flair and colour to it. Wow, I did not pick up my head flying down there in fear of looking at Enderman. Okay, so we've got to build... Let me go grab my calculator, right? We've got to build another 11 times 38, just for the tube going upwards, which is 418. If we divide that by 64, that's like 6.5 stacks. Yeah, I totally did that without opening calculator. What do you mean? I have left the wrong thing on the screen. I'm so sorry, peeps. I knew it would happen when I pressed the button. I knew it would happen. 1, 2, there's my half, so we need another 4 stacks. That's terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, peeps, I left it on. You missed the exciting action of me placing blocks. It's a derp. It's a derp! I've got to press the derp button. Oh no. We've got a noise in the ear from Puzzle Freck, resubscribed for 20 months. Thank you so much for 20 months of support, buddy. I appreciate that. Saying, what better reason to stay up later than watch you? Well, I'd encourage you to get to bed. You know what I'm like. Mr. Don't stay up too late. Jeez. Thanks for tuning in, man, and glad you're enjoying staying up late and watching the stream. Cool. Alright. Now we just got to build this going all the way up. Gendo says, yay, derp count +1, please. There you go, you got your little dopamine rush, didn't you? Little feel-good dopamine rush. Oh, the button was pressed. Thanks, Mum, says Stubby. Oh. Have you done all your homework? Jeez. No. Oh. Oh. Now we've got to do the next ones. Dopamine, says Random Gamer. Yeah, dopamine, you know it. Is that black concrete blocks? No, I actually wanted to do black concrete, but then I thought I don't want to spend all this time messing about with gravel and sand and converting. So we're going with terracotta, black terracotta. Not a block you see used very often. If you do, it's probably not a dominant building material. It's like a background one for some dark. We're just using it here because we're in the end. I might come and like decorate this at some point and try and make it look interesting. Had a few ideas, considering there's some new blocks in 1.14 that would allow us to have a little bit more flexibility with our building, right? We might come back here and make this project more interesting. But this is going to give me ender pearls, which I didn't really think about. I was actually going to get rid of them, and now that I visited Doc's shop, I'm not going to get rid of them, because I was going to put an item filter on the bottom and just have it, you know, destroy stuff. Okay. We're in the end game now, boys, says Muntanken. We've been in the end game on Hermitcraft for a while now. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, we're going to have both ender pearls and wither roses. And then there was a farm I was going to modify or build. Or I think it was an existing farm that could be modified and made better with wither roses. But I totally forgotten what it was. It'll come back to me. Endgame is in, you're almost on top of the tower now. Oh, okay, that sort of endgame, right? Well, then there's a platform to build up there, and then there's stuff to build down the bottom as well. I've got a feeling we might not have brought enough clay as well, which would be interesting. Still call it clay. Slime farm maybe, says Blue Sparrow. That wasn't it, but I haven't built a slime farm this server. This season? Man, I'm jumbling my words. I would like to build some new types of farms as well. Like, the thing with the wither rose... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Whew, I do not think mute works there. My mute button is awful. Sorry if you had to hear that. So, yeah, like, a lot of the times it's like same old farming concept, right? Just introduce this new block to it and it's a little bit faster. Which I'm not so keen on. It'd be interesting to see if slimes actually spawned on wither roses. That could make a very powerful and interesting farm, right? And we got a great big noise in the ear from Angry K9, who's resubscribing for 49 months in a row. Jeez. So begins the journey to 5 years. Woof! Says Angry K9. Awesome. Awesome. Sorry, I got a little bit excited there. Appreciate your 49 months of support, buddy. Also, Ozarka78 is here, resubscribing for 21 months in a row, saying howdy X. Howdy Ozarka. Thank you so much for 21 months of support. That is truly incredible. As always, peeps, I do appreciate your support. And I enjoy doing this ever so much. Why are you building a wither rose farm, says Coconut? It is the question that answers itself, really, isn't it? I think, you know. Why are you building a wool farm? To get wool? Right, if I switch to the other one quickly, I now know that the platform is going to be built out of the same materials, and we're going to need some trapdoors out here. Yeah, okay, so this is the height of the platform, And that's all of my blocks used up, so we'll leave it there for now. Hey look, I've got my own little safe, little descending thing here, and I can walk out of it, but the Enderman can't. Alright, so then it's about what goes below. If we go look at what... Let's look downwards. If we go look at what Ray's done here... we should see... I think it's all pretty basic. Now, I might build this a little different. I wonder if this has any problems picking up items in the corner. Like in the very, very corner. Which... we can test if we just... because there have been issues with this in the past. Okay. Yeah, it can't pick up from the very, very corner. Now, I don't know that items will end up in the very, very corner, but we want to collect those. So, I think that means that we'll just have 3 parallel tracks with 3 minecart hoppers. And if I remember correctly, you can run them up to this edge. Now the way that I would test that is to go in here and do the same thing we just did a moment ago. We'll do it with rails. So make sure they hit the wall. They'll fall down right at the front there, and then they should in theory... Did I just pick them up, or did... I think the minecart picked them up. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. So we will have 3 parallel hoppers, which means... Yeah, that's going to be easy. I'm just thinking it over in my head. Now, what we could do is have them... we could do an advanced thing where it's like, rather than unload here, we unload behind. And have it so that they stop when they're unloading. But because they do such a short distance, we'll have them go back and forth 4 blocks. And on the... back block here, we're going to have hoppers. So we need 3 hoppers, a bunch of rails, and the rest should be pretty easy. Also, let's pause that game. And we're back. Cool, pretty good, right? Powered rail locks the hopper, says Cosmo Guy. It depends how you power it. But that is a good observation. So if we power them from the front, we should be fine. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 times 4 is 12. So that's all that we need. Then we need a way to power them. Now I'm hoping that this doesn't interfere with the farm at all. I can't see why it would, but we could put our power blocks at the front here. One problem might be the wither could blow them up. Yeah, actually that's... how likely is that? If I just swap back to this one quickly... and we do that for a second. I mean, I think it's very unlikely we're going to have a problem here, right? But if I let it shoot a couple of times... yeah, I think we're going to be fine with redstone blocks there. Okay, cool. Back to the other one. See, look, I'm pressing the buttons. I'm doing it right. The chunk border bug has been fixed in pre-release 2, I think, says Dungo Doot. I don't know what bug that is, but there's so many of them. I mean, it's hard to keep track, really, isn't it? So then below here, I think we're just going to use the same material for now. So let's go ahead. Have I got room for 8 stacks? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8. We'll just use that, even though it's a waste of light blue. Okay. In go those colours. Bam. Now we've got all of the materials. Okay. 2, 3, like that, and then the 4th one at the back will be where the hopper goes. The hopper should face downwards, I believe. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of this. High Phaser says, X, it's easier to extend the tracks rather than 2 more hoppers and minecarts. The curved tracks are causing the behaviour. Yeah, but, well, yeah, you know what? It sort of is and it isn't. I'm just happy to use 3 hoppers, hopper minecarts. You've got to think about where we are, right? We're not in a place where lots of other stuff is loaded, so we can get away with doing stuff in an inefficient way from the perspective of, like, best server performance or best practice. it shouldn't really be a bother over here. Now, the next thing is how do the rails place? Yikes, I need to get a little bit closer here. Yeah, had a feeling you might do that. So if I come over here, put a block there. So it's like, it's especially annoying doing your very best not to look at the Enderman. Like, the building's a little bit awkward, that's fine, but try not to look at the Enderman. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's go... where do I? I think I need to build the one through the middle all the way from one side to the other first. Yeah, it's always going to do that, isn't it? Okay, so let's go to the other side. Longest track first, says High Phaser, yeah. I'm the kind of person, I've done this a gazillion times, I always have to relearn it each time I do it. Like, it's always like I've got to figure it out from the beginning again. This means I need a couple extra rails, I've realised. Because I need more than I can place. Mr. Steely says just build it facing the other way. I could do that, but I kind of want it to... Like, the farm's got a direction, right? It faces in here. And... yeah, that's just the way I'm going to do it. I think I might want to send the items up through a water stream, actually. And get them all the way up to the top to the AFK point. That's another thought, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, let's get these rails in, first of all. Okay, so now that we've got all of that in place, where do I walk to next? I'm gonna go around this side. Yeah, that's good. Now I can break that. Awesome. Then we go around to this side and break all of these, including the one with the rail on. That's fine. Put that there. Now they're all powered. Ugh, the Enderman. The Enderman. Here's a thing. Here is a thing. So if I'm going to put them in a water stream, they need to go into droppers. 1, 2, 3. And then we need to design a little bit of redstone. Oh, why you have to stand here? Ugh. This is so annoying. I should use my water bucket more, right? I should be like, oh, you're annoying me. Get out of here, scamp. Wherever you went. See you, buddy. No, don't come closer. The debug stick, says High Phaser. We don't use that here on Hermitcraft. We don't have access to the debug stick. That's not a thing. Hey, do you know what else I need to do? I need to put 3 blocks here. Now, there's a thing that Ray did in his video. Let's swap back to the other world quickly, because I'm placing more blocks here. He's put iron bars on top of places where you don't want the Enderman to spawn. Or teleport to, I think. I think we need to do the same with some of our locations, so I'll double check that with him as well. Let's grab some iron bars from over here. Oh, there's so many of them. It kind of makes sense though, the longer you're in this area they kind of end up being around you. Oh yeah, I needed one over here as well. And then that we have to build like a redstone power line up top eventually. So I'm not going to place one on that just yet. Where did I figured I need this? Yeah, just on top of those blocks. So paranoid about looking in the wrong spot. Okay, so that should stop Enderman teleporting there. Now down here, what sort of system do I do? I'm kind of thinking I might go the lazy way and just put an observer clock behind it all the time. But we could have it this again. Yeah, see you later. 2, 3. So we can put comparators there. Now, I did make a tileable design for this at one point. I'm not sure if I can remember it. Let's look at the ground and hop into the other world quickly. What's the best way to catch up with Season 6, says Hero Wolf? Probably to watch the recap, right? Okay, so Observer, Sticky Piston, Comparator, some sort of building block. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I'll sort of do it in this area since we've got these in the place. Let's just go over here a bit. So we would have our comparators facing that direction. Then I think a sticky piston facing downwards. Yeah, you're looking at me. Right. Quick test. Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted. Now, on by default. So then I would have observer, and then a block there could get powered. Now the thing is, the dropper is that one, so it's off by 1. So can we do this? We can, and I believe if we put blocks above the sticky pistons, they will bud power the other ones, but without, I don't think they will. Okay, so no bud powering is happening. As soon as I put a block there, yeah, look, bud power. Okay, so we can do it like that. That's good. Is that actually helpful? Is the next question. Because the observers would then be here. Okay, remember our dropper is there. And I guess that means I could do it with a redstone torch. But here's the thing. Hey, well, that's not a redstone torch. Here's the thing. These clocks don't work that way. So, did I just duplicate? Yeah, they don't work with a redstone torch. Okay. So let's put these one higher again. So that one would be there like that. This one would be here like this. Okay, it gets powered because there's items in the dropper. It goes down. Now, can I just face a thingy going upwards? I think if I make that one higher and put a block there, I can. But I only did it once. Oh, is it because that's... let's get a dropper here. Okay, I think we're ready for actual simulation. Wouldn't that pass on the signal? You need a block with an update like that. Yeah, there we go. Now the question is that going to be tileable? Use a note block, people were saying. Yeah, or I could use a dropper. There's probably a whole bunch of blocks I could use. That's sort of correct, yep. Whoopsie. Okay, so now if I chuck in only that one, yeah, that's good. Okay, that'll work just fine. Sweet, back to the other one. Make your farm musical, says Stu B. Make it musical. It's got a block above it, doesn't it not use any sound? Okay, let's swap them around like that. I admit to have never using enchantments until I watched Season 6 of Hermitcraft, as Emperor Sock. How could you have not used enchantments? They, you know, they're, well, what do I need to say, really? Let me have a quick switch back to the other design. Yeah, there was a block there. Okay, so the sticky piston will be... Hang on. The order in which we build this is kind of important. I didn't pick up any comparators, did I? Okay, so comparators go in. Put a dropper back here again. Maybe not. Let's have a look. Actually, I'm really not sure. Okay, upwards is the way we want you to face. Dude, like, what are you playing at? You're trying to get me in trouble, aren't you? You're trying to get me in trouble. Always coming to where I am, trying to hang out with X, are you? Okay, that's one part of it. Now, yeah, so it's always about the order. The order in which you build things. We have to build it from this side first. Okay. Then I want to put. How do I put that block in facing? Maybe like this. Okay, there we go. Stop bullying the tall boys, says Stubby. Coconut says I learnt a lot from Hermitcraft. Oh, geez. Wait a minute. Maybe what I should have done is fought this all the way through a little bit further first, because now... Walk across my path again. See, I can do that, that's fine. Maybe if I can get away with breaking that one, and I can just get that one in, everything will be fine. Yeah, there we go, everything's fine. Okay, so go back to this, go back to there. Okay, now that is a solid little unit that will dispense the output into a water stream. The water stream will be pretty much right in front of there, right? Now, I don't think we need to do anything else. Eventually, the minecarts will go on there. So, the next thing for us to do is to build the platform all the way at the top. Let's put some of those in there. Building blocks we've got over here. Cool. And then we just need as much of this black terracotta as we can get. I should actually have... This will probably be mostly empty. I've got a bit of grey. Right. Let's just go place this first of all, and then come back down when we need some more. Okay, now I've got to land up here. Oh, I'm just short, aren't I? I'm just short. I like to fly like this to land on top of things like that. Droppers are just happy observers. Oh! Let's try this again, you know? Let's try this again. Land, land! I'm holding shift. Thank goodness for that. Right. This is the... Oh, I should have brought some trapdoors with me, but whatever. Okay, so this is the center of the platform. Oh, that'll shut itself off. There we go. Okay, now how big is this platform? Do I want mine to be any bigger? Probably not. This is probably specifically measured, so fill. Remember, we've already placed that block that I've just selected, and that is in a straight line. Yep. Obsidian. 19 blocks, so we go out by an additional 18 over there. Right, remember how we did it earlier? 18 in all directions is what we're after. Okay. Let's do this. Assuming you should test the dropper system, says Steelio Man. We already have. We have already tested it. 19 is inferior to 18, says 18 characters. I mean, your name is 18 characters. Is that some sort of relation there? What is this music, says Mike, the band. It's Lord Leviticus. X is trolling us, says Hax Clanmeister. Am I? I think I'm just building a farm at the moment. That's what I'm doing. You just made a Mario pipe. Yeah, it'll work. Oh, the void! The void is below us! It's making me scared. Well, we've got a lot of blocks to place up here now. Wonder what 18 was it? 19, 3 drops in the middle. How big is that overall? I think it's 41. I think this is a 41 by 41 platform. Let me grab my calculator quickly. So that's 1,681 divided by 64. 26 stacks? Wow. That is quite a lot, isn't it? So we're probably not going to get this platform here built in one go. Anyway, peeps, it's the most famous part of my live stream. We're an hour in, and this is where we do an eye break. And that noise in the ear will have to wait for a second because I am not looking at my screen, and neither should you be either. Now, why would the streamer tell you not to look at the screen? That is the question, isn't it? It's because those eye doctors, they've been looking at our eyes and they're saying, these people are staring at computer screens for too long. So if you're not watching the stream, don't be checking your email. Don't be pulling your phone out of your pocket and looking at it. It's time to look away from the lights. Okay, look into the real light. Stare into the sun. No, please don't do that. Please don't do that. But take a moment to look away from your screen. Okay, maybe you've been with me for the whole hour. Maybe you haven't. But I'm just infusing your mind with this knowledge. That knowledge being that every hour of staring at a computer screen, you should take 5 minutes break. Now, I said to the doctor, I said, I'm not taking 5 minutes, I'm doing a live stream. The doctor said, why are you live streaming? Well, I'm trying to check on your eyes. Okay? No, that never happened. But anyway, Riff Raff is here with a noise in the ear. Doing some cheers, throwing some bits, saying have some bits. Thank you ever so much, Riff Raff. I appreciate your support. Hope you enjoy the stream we're doing here today. But what if I stare at my computer screen for hours a day anyway, says Emperor Shock? Well, it would just take a toll on the health of your eyes, that's all. I mean, I know I have to sit at these for ages, these screens. I do a little bit of eye yoga to strengthen my eye muscles. Like, if ever you get like soreness or any kind of like not so great sensations around your eyes, like I doubt that anyone experiences, oh, my eyes are all of a sudden feeling magical and glowing today. Like, what you'll usually experience is some sort of degradation, right? Like, hey, I've been at this computer for hours and then now my eyes feel tired or sore or something. Well, that's because you're staring at a screen for hours on end. Doesn't really happen if you're outside, right? Maybe at the end of the day you do feel a bit tired everywhere, but yeah, that's what happens when we look at these screens all day. So if you do something like eye yoga, you'll be stretching out the muscles of your eyes and reinforcing the connections to control them. It's a really good way to just, if you do it every day, just to, you know, prevent that from happening, basically. But the one thing we're supposed to do is just take frequent breaks. Every hour, take 5 minutes off. The Chaga Pie says, how do you do eye yoga? Look it up, Google it or something, you know. There's a video on YouTube that I follow for it. Just every now and then do a bit of eye yoga, just follow the instructions and that's it. Whose farm design did you choose at the end, X, says Highcomb. We're using Ray's design. And in my video I'm going to show you the design that I came up with for my chicken farm. Because I actually got it to a point where it kind of like, it basically works, you know. Like everything was in place and I could build it and it was pretty cool. But then, just for some reason or another, like the drop rate from chickens was appalling. And it's so strange because if you go and just test it in a non-farm environment, right, you just create a fresh world, spawn in a wither, and then summon some chickens, it will drop every single time. But once you got it in this cage environment, something messes with it, and I can't quite figure it out. Cats, welcome to the stream. Yo, Wookle, glad you enjoy. Glad you're relaxed from the stream. Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for the nice message. Betty Baghdaddy says, X, you should learn how to rest those dirt muscles as well. Well, the thing with the dirt muscle is, I know why dirt. It's, I think, just the balance of doing something like playing a game and thinking about what you're doing, whatever it is, being creative, just doing a grind, or playing some sort of game that doesn't have a creative element. Because I balance talking to all of y'all as well, that's actually quite taxing. Now I say taxing, not in a in a bad way, just it takes a bit of brain energy to multitask like that, and although you get better at it with time, it is quite demanding, and so on the days when you don't have the energy for all that, you're far more likely to derp and mess up, just because you're a bit stretched. It's easy to forget things that, like, if ever you've watched my stream, and I know this has happened, and I've gone, oh, let's do this thing over here, and then 5 minutes later I've forgotten. It's like, yeah, but, you know, you'll remember, you're just sitting there watching, it's easy. It's easy. I'm a viewer too. I watch other people's videos and stuff, and when you're on the back seat, when you're just watching, it's so much easier to think of other things, right? Think of other stuff. But when you're the one streaming, you just got a little bit more on your plate, you know, because you're managing it all at once. Please check the observers, says Torex. Was there something wrong with them? We'll do a double check. Maybe I placed one of them the wrong way around or something. Do you think you'll finish this farm this stream, says David? Yeah, I got it. Well, no, I think we'll get the basic thing together, right? Well, I won't have a problem with that. I'm probably not going to set up the endermite today. Yeah, I won't do the endermite now, because I think I need to watch his video to see the technique for doing that. It involved some sort of like pit above an iron bar, and it had a ladder, and yeah, so we won't do that. We'll certainly get the core of the farm built, which is this platform, and then from there we will be trying to suss out where we should put like the transport feature to get up here, right? Like, where's it going to teleport us to when we come through the end portal? How can we manipulate that in our favour? We've got to set up an AFK platform up top. That means we've got to build yeah, we've got to build an item elevator. The eye pause is nice, says Chase in the base. I'm glad you like it. We got noises in the ear. 5 minutes ago, Rozzy MC resubscribed for 14 months in a row. Rozzy MC, thank you ever so much for 14 months of support. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We also got Soft here, resubscribing for 4 months. Thank you ever so much for 4 months of support. Truly do appreciate it. Oh, I thought I was going to fall off then. There is a void below me. It is slightly terrifying. Slightly terrifying, peeps. We got Grand Nan Twist doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, yo, how are ya? I was wondering, who found the end in the first place on the Hermitcraft server? Who found it? Well, we all knew it was here because it's part of the game. Do you mean who visited it first? Because I believe it was Tango maybe this season who decided to just get straight in here. In fact, most of us did that this season. Most of us were just like, let's go to the end straight away. I think it might be smart in the next season of Hermitcraft to perhaps put some things behind like a date. Like no end for 1 month or no never for the first week. I don't know why, but maybe it would encourage us to look for alternative ways to do particular things while certain features are like disabled. But that can work in the opposite direction as well. That can make it less enjoyable in a way. So we need to go grab another box of clay, and I mean, we did most of this with a whole box of clay, so I'd be pretty confident that one more should do it. Then we need to go grab a bunch of dyes. We need to check the observers here. So those ones point upwards. So we got these ones here the wrong way around. Okay. Wouldn't that make them simple to do then? We just go boopity boop like that. Yeah, that's good because we placed them the wrong way around. Right. So I need to take some trapdoors up top with me. While I remember, I would like to get those trapdoors together. Should we go with dark oak? I think it would fit in a little bit more, you know. Not that we have to, but why not? Okay, 8 is enough, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 8 is actually exactly how many we need. We also got to take that up there with us, but we'll do that when we get back. So now we've got to get all the way home, and then back again. Your stream is glitching, says Whiskus. Is it everyone or is it just you? That's the question. Oh, like this. Oh, that's the worst. Okay, there we go. F3. And now we glide, people. Now we glide. Okay, I'm just trying to line it up perfectly. And we just keep an eye on this coordinate, really, and make sure we don't go too low. X, take enough pearls for the mites. Oh yeah, high phaser, that's a good point. We need to get a few more pearls and leave them here. Huh, so I do need a lot of pearls. Okay, and then we're home. Well, if this is home. So, it looks like I'm now going to need those eggs that we got from Poultry Man. I hope... Who put the iron bars here? I hope Poultry Man isn't too upset by that. You know, we didn't need his services after all. Ilove Cat says, X, this stream is horrible. Nothing to do with the performance, though. Cats, what on earth are you trying to say? Oh, good God, phantoms! And what is that? What is that over there? Ugh. What is this? Like a glass temple. And then there's something else over here as well. Where are those phantoms? I don't want to die today, peeps. Death was never part of this plan. Ooh, 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 I don't like it. No No! No! Not today! Goodness me. Why has this place never been lit up? Why do we put up with this on Hermitcraft? Why do we have this area of potential catastrophe? Oh god, this is not going to go well. I'm going to head out of here before that creeper gets shot. What direction do I go in as well? I think I'm going in the wrong direction. I got no idea. South. Let's think about it. Which way's north on the Hermitcraft Island? So if that's north, I'm pretty sure that's the direction. Yeah, I think east is the way to go to get to the island. Soon find out. Maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. Maybe I'm going nowhere near it. Okay, I guessed the right direction. It wasn't really a guess, was it? I figured it out. Jack Raptat says, what do you think about the new diorite texture? It's an improvement for sure, isn't it? It's an improvement. Guess we might as well go to the shopping area first and get some more ender pearls. High Village says, geez, these chunks almost look like 1.14. Yeah, it had that feel to it, didn't it? Elytra checks this coconut. Oh, it'll be fine. Like, yeah, if we started off with a full one, we're going to be absolutely fine. Bring some extra water, says Mr. Steely. What do we need the extra water for? Alrighty. Here we go. There we go. Ah! Ah! That's worth a 2, that one. Ugh. I'm gonna take them now, and then I think 6 stacks will be enough. I'm gonna put on my notes. Must make sure to come back and give Doc 6 diamonds. Oh, what a derp. What a derp. What a buffoon. And where were those people in chat, eh? Where were they saying, oh, go and buy more ender pearls from Doc? No one mentioned my ender chest. No one. Not one person. Yeah, they call me a derp, they do. I've got to defend myself, peeps. Asuma versus the people. In the case of the derp. Riffraff says, why are people buying ender pearls when we can get them for free? Where do we get them for free from? Oh, and we're in. And we're in. And I don't have another box of this. That was my lot. No, I do. I have that, which we need a full box on top of. So that means I've got to go to the mining mesa now. Well, I do have that, so I can go to the mining mesa, I can fill this up, and then we can come back with 2 of them filled up. But I don't have my beacon there either. I don't have a beacon there. Well, that is unfortunate. I don't think I've even got like a... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, it's not triple derp territory. We avoided the triple derp, peeps. Okay, you got ahead of yourself there if you were asking for another derp. Goodness me, fiends. Bunch of fiends. Take another ender chest then, says Anderium. I don't think I need anything else from the ender chest. We should be fine. But I'll tell you what, my bladder lately, I am not doing good with the old bladder game, am I? The bladder game? My bladder game is not very good. I'll be right back, peeps. You know, there was like a 3-year-long streak where I never went to the toilet ever once in a live stream, okay? But then that started to change. Don't know why. I think I just didn't go before, which is alright. We got a noise in here from My Cats, doing cheers, saying party! Cats, thank you so much for the cheers and bits. We're having a Minecraft party, if there is such a thing, I guess. Lowenza says, did you wash your hands? Not this again! Do I have to explain it again? It is possible, okay, as a man, to use the toilet without actually having to, you know, touch yourself. Which is probably the cleanest part of your body. You know, I think everyone knows what I'm talking about there. But here's the thing. With a good bit of waistband control, alright, you don't need to touch anything. Just a bit of manoeuvring and aiming, and that's it. Where are we going? I'm going the total wrong direction. Oh, goodness me, I made a tunnel literally going this way the other day, and I've already forgotten about it. Please do a tutorial on that, says Synterax. That's not the sort of tutorial that I make. Did you wash your waistband, says Stu? Oh, that's comment of the day right there. Comment of the day, did you wash your waistband? Brilliant. Oh. In all seriousness though, I don't wash my hands ever. I sanitize my hands. Washing not washing liquid, is it? Like hand wash aggravates my skin, so I sanitize. Oh, that's new. Biffa! When was Biffa on? Oh, it's probably Cub doing it for him. Biffa hasn't been on here. I bet you that was Cub. I'm going to guess it was Cub. But hey, Biffa's got a ball there. And hey, Biffa's back on here, that would be amazing, but I doubt it. Although he might be coming back with 1.14 on the horizon. I know Wells is going to come back. Okay, mining Mesa. What's that? I'll break the one next to it. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, it's false. Okay, thanks. False did it. Did she do it on a live stream then or something? Hey, there's already a... Oh, well, that's fine. Let's go mine some blocks, peeps. Let's mine some blocks. It's Minecraft. That's what we're here to do. Let's get some mining blocks hype. It's the best part of the game. I'm messing with you. Right. Wow, someone went ham in this area. Someone went ham. They went ham sandwich. Oh, now I want some food. Well, I'm going to have a salad before I go out today. The salad that I made, I deliberately picked some low calorie type, well, low calorie like. Most of your fruit and veg is low calorie. It's weird saying that because, you know, calories are energy, but there's a reason you have salads, and that's for nutrition. But anyway, and for that person asking about muscles and archery earlier, Blaze Junkie, I believe, nutrition is a valuable thing as well, right? Like, good nutritious food would be good for any athlete. But anyway, so I deliberately picked out, what did I pick? Right. Got some pickled beetroot. Now I have discovered recently the amazingness that is pickled stuff like gherkins, right? Pickled cucumber, pickled. Let's get these down. Yeah, cucumber, pickled cucumber, pickled beetroot, right? Beetroot is amazingly tasty. I can't believe how tasty beetroot is, and it's really low calorie. So I've been switching up what I've been putting in my salads, and so I made one with all the low calorie stuff, right? Like, so cucumber, tomatoes. Tomatoes are a little bit heavier than some of the others, but like, we're splitting hairs here. So cucumbers, I had some baby leaf with a little bit of kale in it, I think. Then there was tomatoes, radishes. Radishes are very low calorie. And pickled beetroot, and then I picked out a different sauce. It was mint and pea. Now, I had mint and beetroot sauce with my salad the other day, and oh my goodness me, is that a tasty, tasty combination. A nice strong mint flavour with some beetroot goes together so well. Anyway, this time I got pickled beetroot and some mint and pea like dip, and the mint and pea dip was really low calorie. I was comparing them at the shops, like which one has the lowest, I'll try that. Anyway, managed to make a big fat bowl of salad that will fill you up, and it's only 150 calories, which is awesome. You know, not that they have to be low, just I do calorie counting, and you know, you want to know what you can get out of food, right? Like, so I can get a lot of nutrition out of that salad, and then it leaves me with able to get energy from other sources, so I can have some like rice in the day as well, or whatever. I'm proud of you, says Cats. What? He likes beetroot. Oh, you like the beetroot. Okay, got you. Beetroot's amazing, man. I used to have loads of it when I was a kid, and then don't know, just fell out of habit, and just recently rediscovered the wonder of beetroot. It's just super nice. Radishes can cause thyroid problems, so be careful. That sounds a bit anecdotal. Thyroid problems. I mean, I don't know, like, what vegetable or fruit can you think of a name that gives you one specific problem? Sounds very odd, that. I can't think of, like, watch out for those bananas. You know, if there is something like that, we've probably stopped eating it. X finding a new career as a doctor. Me? I'm not a doctor. Don't be silly. Oh, I don't have a bed! Oh, good God. I'm useless at this game. I didn't even bring my backpack with me. What a derp. I did actually think I'd just be going here and back. My hero. By the way, we got 1,600 peeps tuning in today. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button. Get notified of when I go live. On the twitch.tv/theassumer. You know, get notified of that. Because you don't want to miss out on thrilling clay mining action. Oh, some clay's going to get mined, I tell you, over here. Some clay is going to get mined today. X, when will you do a face reveal? Says I can. I've already done a face reveal. It's on my second channel. It's one of the most popular videos on there. Everyone, for some reason, is interested in my face. I don't know why. It's just a normal looking face. You know. Apart from those big eyes, but yeah. You go live on Twitch. Do the TV/theassumer. Whoa, says iLuCats. Yeah, that's where I stream from. By the way, we had some suspicious lettuce here resubscribing for 8 months in a row. Suspicious lettuce. Thank you for 8 months of support. I apologise for missing out on the noise in the ear there. I'm totally oblivious to it. 8 months saying yee. Well, thank you. Thank you for 8 months and forgive me for my delayed response. Normal looking face exposed, says Exolus. You have now triggered something in my mind that I wanted to talk about, and we're just doing grindy stuff. Perfect time to talk about things that are happening on the internet. There's dramas going down. These people said this about those people. What do you think about it? Why should you even have an opinion, eh? Why should you even have an opinion? Peeps. Where should we start with this? There's just been a bit of drama online, I guess, and as much as I don't like to get sucked into drama and I try and avoid it, when it happens around like a creator or content creator that you like or enjoy their stuff, I kind of feel like I want to wage in with my opinion on it, right? So if anyone saw the H3H3 video the other day, Instagram versus reality, there's been like some serious kickback. I say serious. It's kind of hard to tell online because people are able, like, small people can make themselves seem like they've got a big voice. Anyway, when I watched their video, I kind of found it funny, but at the same time I had this nagging thought in the back of my mind about it, which is what other people have been complaining about. And I see this thing online that people do, right? Now, we're all human, and we all have the right to make a video and make jokes and express ourselves and do whatever. But sometimes we'll do things that'll step on other people's toes, right? And I think what we need is to be conversational and nuanced about how we approach these things. And what I saw online was like people doing this thing where you go to like the worst possible version, right? There's a slight bit of, oh, maybe you shouldn't have said that or whatever, or maybe you should have thought about that different. And then people create this like, you're an ugly human being, you're a Nazi, something like that, right? That kind of reaction. And that's what I saw taking place online with this thing, and I myself, when watching it, I thought, you know, it's funny, but like I can pick a bone with this to some extent. Anyway, let's see what chat is saying in response to that. Did anyone catch this drama? Does anyone even care? Like, maybe I'm just talking to myself, but I've still got a point to make. That body shaming thing, says David Van Beek. Yeah, well, I have some mixed opinions on the whole idea of body shaming. But so Dungan Doot says, as much as I respect H3, he gets a little too aggressive for my taste. GMR, that's not really what we're talking about at the moment. It reminds me of cancel culture, says UGM Trash. It could certainly lead to it. If enough people got like upset about it, there would certainly be some people going cancel, cancel and all of this, which I don't think is good for us. I don't think a good response to someone appearing to do something wrong is to scream, get cancelled at them or try and make that happen. Like, we've got to learn and teach each other, right? We've got to communicate and figure out how we're all going to get along. Anyway, so he makes this video where he finds he finds pictures of Instagram models and then what they look like without their makeup on. And one of the things he failed to do, which I think should have probably been something mentioned in the video, is that a lot of these Instagram models had actually posted these side-by-side comparison pictures themselves. And anyway, so he was trying to make this point that like this whole Instagram model culture can be damaging to young people's like views, or anyone's views of themselves, their self-esteem, their self-image. Like looking at pictures of beautiful people like on Instagram all day can make you feel pretty insecure about yourself. And I think he was trying to address that, but he used comedy as the answer to that. So he takes these images of different people side by side, same people side by side with makeup and non-makeup, and then drops in jokes like calling them, what was it, like whales and land manatees. And to me, like, I can see how that is in itself just a joke and just the comedy, but I feel like they didn't weigh up against each other very well, because on one hand you're trying to say this isn't reality, this is Photoshop, this is makeup, you shouldn't, that shouldn't cause you, like it can cause you self-esteem issues, it shouldn't be that way. But then on the other hand, he's also dropping in insults, and so it's kind of like two ends of the extreme colliding in one situation. Now I don't think he's a nasty person, I don't think he wants to like really hurt anyone's feelings or like cause any damage or harm, but I feel like that wasn't a very even-handed approach to the message behind the comedy. One of the things that's got to work with comedy, I think, is having a message behind it that's true. Like some of the best comedy is when there's some truth involved, and I think he got it kind of wrong a little bit there. Like to try and portray this idea of, hey, like this isn't reality, but then to take reality and use it as a platform for insults and funny jokes, kind of skewed his point there, I think. And so I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, I'm outraged, kick them off of YouTube. I think we should just have a discussion about it, because we can learn from it, right? We can learn from what's happened and what's been said. Yeah, and so I'd say to all of you, like, be aware of how people present themselves online, and how it is often a projection of reality, not reality itself, whenever someone is presenting themselves online. All these filters, and even just a photo of people doing stuff, right? Like people tend to post pictures of them having a good time, as opposed to like people don't tend to like share their difficult and vulnerable moments in life. Like you wouldn't post a picture of you crying after something horrible's happened, or and then when you're on the other side and all you ever see is all these other people having wonderful times on Instagram, like you then tend to weigh it up against like, well, I'm having a miserable time, and yeah, it can cause some serious problems for people. X, I apologise for thinking you were some deformed sludge, genuinely, sincerely. You thought I was a deformed sludge, okay. You Jim Trash, it sounds like he's trying to say you shouldn't be ashamed of how you look. He was trying to say that, but the comedy in opposition was to throw insults, like to, calling them land manatees or sea whales or whatever it was. I can't quite remember. Calling them a Twinkie at one point. Like, it's funny, and I always find those sorts of things are funnier when they're not targeted at someone. If you sort of generalize and say something like, they look like a Twinkie, it's kind of funny. But when it's a bit more specific, when it's a bit more like, this person is a Twinkie, I don't sit well with that. And I think he had, like, the right message was in there somewhere, but the way it all came together and the tone of it wasn't so great overall. And I promote discussion about this stuff, right? Like, I think people should talk it over and figure it out, as opposed to get angry and outraged, which is what a lot of people did online. I Love Cat says, that's why I don't look at Instagram. I don't look at Instagram at all. I don't have it, I don't have an account, I don't use it, but occasionally I go there to look at one or two things, and it's usually someone like The Rock on Instagram. Like, I love seeing these videos of him working out, or like whatever it is he's up to. Oh, I've run out of food, haven't I? Will I get to the end? Yeah, I'll probably get there before I starve to death. I need to get to my ender chest. But yeah, you know, that's like once in a blue moon I'll go see what The Rock is doing on Instagram. By the way, we had another noise in the air. Another JT resubscribed for 24 months in a row, which is a goldie. No, sorry, it's a diamond face in chat right there. Thank you so much for the support, another JT. I only use Instagram for art, says Ellis. Oh, that's probably a great place to have art, isn't it? Because it's all about an image feed. Crafted Jedi says I'm off social media entirely. Well, that's good if it works here. I'm a very low social media person. Like, I use Twitter for engaging with some of y'all, and that's about it, right? But because I'm here in this online environment making videos for you, I do get sucked into various social media type things. I hear about some of the dramas and whatnot, which is one of those things I actually tend to avoid. Anyway, isn't Twitch social media, says Thommy? It kind of is in a way. This is like parasocial media. It's probably the better way of looking at this. Although there's there's interactivity here, so it's not parasocial. It's some form of media, but in terms of what we're trying to talk about, you know, social media is stuff like Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I think you just need to be aware of what it's doing to you. I always talk about this being able to... look, it takes us up to this point. So this is really promising. I think it takes us to the highest point. That means we could build a glass platform at the top and use that to get to our AFK spot, just coming through the portal, which is great. So yeah, I always talk about this being able to step back from yourself, right? Not only should you feel your feeling, but you should be able to look at it from a different angle and be like, what has caused me to feel this way? What am I doing? And if you're able to take that approach to looking at how social media makes you feel, right, rather than being in it in the moment and looking back at it, you might see that, like, it's unhealthy for you to engage with it in the way that you're engaging with it. And, oh, do you know what I didn't bring? Go on then, everyone can shout derp. Go on then, call me a derp. Oh yeah, we got that from our ender chest in the base. Okay, and I owe Doc 6 diamonds, but I made a note about that. I forgot to bring more ink sacks. Now I do have a little bit more in my dye chest, but that's just another derp right there, isn't it? It's just another derp. Oh, how many derps? How many derps must I make? Let's go chuck that in there. Without that would be good, because it's already that colour. Hey, that might be a thing that's fixable. I should ask Space about that, because that might actually be fixable. Now let me write that down. Right, I've made a note of that, that's awesome. By the way, peeps, 1,600 peeps watching today. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button if you want to catch more of this derp, doing derpy things, as I always do. And I thank you for hitting the follow button in advance. Elliot Hobbs says, they're red, they're white, they're brown. They get that way underground. There can't be much to do, so now we have the blues too. What is this, a poem? I'm so used to watching your videos on 2.0. No offense, lol! This is extremely difficult to watch, says It's Michael. I couldn't watch any video at 2 times speed. I just wouldn't know what was being said. You need time to absorb information, you know. Ah, we got some friends up here spawning on the platform with us. I already hit the follow button. I can't hit it anymore, says Meow Knight. Yeah, I guess that's so. Can you be subscribed and not followed? Is that a thing? X, did you ever listen to Radio Javan? I don't think so, no. Guitar question, do you ever plan on doing Master of Puppets? You said you would at one point. I don't play guitar much anymore. Like, I pull it out every now and then. That was one of the songs that really just burnt me out. I was playing that. I was pretty much... I've to be fair, it's pretty much done on battery. Like, I could have recorded that, but I just never got to the point where I was like, alright, we're going to record this now. But, what was it I was doing? I did Disposable Heroes. It was Master of Puppets and Battery. I'm sure there was one other in there that was really fast. But it was probably Battery. But I actually got to play, like, Battery all the way through at full speed. Master of Puppets and Battery were probably the two then. I think Battery was more there than the other. But I was just finding it so difficult to, like, get those songs down at a really good rate without having to put in 2 hours of practice every day. It just felt like the practice was overwhelming, and it started to become a bit enjoyable and a bit of a slog, and I was really trying hard to, you know, make it possible to be able to continuously play these songs, because I'd have to warm up for like 2 hours before I could you know, really nail Battery or Master of Puppets. But I definitely nailed Battery down. Master of Puppets, I had most of it down, and then I didn't get to like recording it, and the whole thing kind of just burned me out at that point. Yeah, Battery is really fast, says GMR. It is, man. It's like some... You have to seriously program that picking rhythm into your arm. And I set up all these little routines, right, with Guitar Pro. Like, you would play the Battery chug, and it would play it at like 90% speed. Then it would go up to like 92, 94, and I would just drill it over and over again, just for ages on end, just getting that rhythm absolutely down. Victor says the brown terracotta over the void is confusing. Yeah, it is. It's a tricky one. I can just about make it out myself. I can make out the difference. Whoopsie doozy. Let's go get rid of that. David Van Beek says LPMT. This is not LPMT. This is Hermitcraft. This is Hermitcraft. Yay, caught one of your strings, says Toki King. Welcome to the stream, Toki King. I hope I didn't look at an Enderman then. I just kind of glossed my view over this area down the bottom here. Right. Oh, that took a lot of damage. Took a lot of damage. Oakley dokley. I guess we just keep making more of the stuff, right? Right. Okay, we need some more ink sac. Did I just hear the Enderman noise? I do not want to hear the Enderman angry noise. Chicken Shadow says, Rendog my fave, sorry X. Why would you say that? I never understand comments like that. It's like, hey, if someone else is your favourite, that's fine. You know? That's quite alright. But like, why this? I need to say it to you and then sorry, as if like, and your feelings will be hurt. Cracks me up. Okay, we can do quite a few more stacks, but we will do that many. Yeah. So we're going to be able to do a big chunk of this still. Ooh, don't do that. No, don't be doing that. Cheeky. Right, there we go. And I need to eat some food and then fly back up. Evil Assumer is my favourite. Sorry, X, says the Zen boy. Sorry, X, Assumer is my favourite, says Victor. Here come the jokes. Late Bananas was downloading YouTube creator music, says Sweeney Dunstan. You can download it? Oh! Okay, we're flying. Woo! And we're landing. Okay, cool. Crafty says, I like a lot of the hermits for different reasons. They all bring something different to the game. Well, isn't that a nice comment right there? We're a unique bunch. Aren't you lucky that you can enjoy all of us? That sounds a bit, a word beginning with P. It sounds a bit Oh, what is that word? What is that word? I really want to know what that word is now. I can just remember the first letter of it. Promiscuous. Not promiscuous. Pompous, maybe? Pretentious. Sparky, yeah. It sounded a bit pretentious, didn't it? I think that's the right word to use. Hilarious. Oh, we got a cheer, a noise in the ear. It's Anna Banana, 37 here, doing cheers and throwing bits. Anna Banana, thank you ever so much for your cheers and bits. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope you have a good time with the stream today. I hope you're enjoying these barely visible blocks being placed over this void. I imagine the stream quality isn't so great on Twitch when you just got this dim lit kind of look like this, right? Oh, jeez. What was going on there? Ah. There's a bit of a gap behind me. We've got another noise in the ear. It's Comio161, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Comio, thank you ever so much for your Amazon Prime subscription. I appreciate you using that on me, and I hope you enjoy the stream today. Here we are, placing blocks. It's very exciting, I know. Calm down, jeez. Comio, says Thom. Well, I did my very best. Koimio. No, Koi Moi. Maybe it's Koi Moi. Jeez, I didn't think about it long enough, did I? Did not think about it. What's your favourite new block from 1.14? Says 6-foot Wookie. I love all the slabs and stairs and all the new textured workstation blocks. I think they're all fantastic. Also, I'm looking forward to using scaffolding. I really am. I've seen some hesitant comments in the community, thinking it might not be so good, but I'm pretty confident that the scaffolding will be good at this point. X, have you seen the movie about mayhem? It's called Lords of Chaos, says Giratania. I want to watch it, but I know I'm not going to enjoy it. Like, it looks utterly awful, and I say that as someone who will try not to be judgy, I guess. Like, I just think they've taken it looks like they've taken a story that's quite bizarre, unique, and of a moment in time, and just applied this. Oh, I don't even know what you call it, like teenage drama style approach to it. I mean, that's what it reminds me. It reminds me of teenage dramas, right? And it just looks. Ugh. And they got very little support to make it from people actually involved in that scene. And I think the soundtrack, though, for some reason has like lots of Burzum songs on it. I can't remember. I was looking it up. For some reason, they managed to get hold of that, even though he was totally against the movie being made. But anyway, I sort of want to see it just to see what it is like, but I got a feeling I'm not going to enjoy it in the slightest. And I've seen so many pictures and read so many things about that era, and it does look like they've tried to incorporate it as much as they can. Like, there's some famous images of them like standing in certain places with like the graffiti on the walls, and those scenes are in the movie. So I mean, yeah, it's just ugh. Yeah, that's what I think of it. It sends shivers down my spine. What movie is he talking about? Says I take The Lords of Chaos. It was once a book as well. It's been made into a movie, and it looks like it's going to be awful. Right, we probably have enough ink sacs to finish this off, don't we? Have you considered making podcasts as Laziest Bobs? I think these streams are basically my podcasts at the moment. Right, anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up here. The music has ended. That means it's all the time that I have for today's stream as it goes, peeps. So I hope you enjoyed it. Massive thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Thanks to all the people who followed. Be sure to follow before you leave, of course, and stick around for a raid if you want to. But a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all of my patrons. Thanks to all the peeps hanging out in chat. I'm going to go pick a random Minecraft channel to raid. That's what we will do today. And hopefully it'll be an English channel as well. Maybe Minecraft Noob. Let's go raid a Minecraft Noob. Alright, that one we'll go to. Thank you everyone. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.